Hi everyone, it's Julia. I received this pencil case and I love the size of it and the structure of it. And I thought I'm going to just try to recreate it. I think it has a paper adhesive between the layers, so the layers are stuck together. I don't think it's interfaced, and the seams are raw on the inside, and they just used a serger for them. But it's the simplest case ever to put together, and I thought I'd share it with you. And I also have a couple of my watercolor embellishments that I make, and I'll link the video down below. I show how I make these, and they're just a quilted fabric. And I'm just going to share how you can put them on a project. There's a lot of different things you can do with them. But I have two different piles here. I'm going to make two different pouches. This particular one, I'm going to be using this Think Happy Thoughts, and that was a piece of fabric I'd gotten years ago with a bunch of phrases on it. And then this one, I'm going to stamp the word Be Blessed. The finished pouch is 4.5 by 10 inches. So I have my lining and my outer and my paperback adhesive all cut to 5.5 by 11. Now my zipper is, I believe it's a 12-inch zipper, but that will be cut down. And I am just going to take this paperback adhesive. I'm going to lay it on the wrong side of my linings and then just give it a quick press. So it's adhered to the wrong side of my linings. Once that's cooled, I'm going to peel that away and I'm going to attach it to the wrong side of my fronts. So I'm going to basically be working with just one piece of fabric, or two pieces of fabric, but they're going to be adhered into one unit. I'm going to do all of my decorating now. I'm just going to do all my embellishments before I construct the little pouch. I pinked that little saying out, and it does have heat and bond light on the back of this saying, and I'm just going to peel that away, and I'm going to place that where I want it. Someone asked me in one of my previous videos what pinking shears I use. Yeah, this is a Fiskars pinking shears, and it's kind of a form of torture, honestly. It opens really stiffly. I'm not an expert on pinking shears. If anybody wants to leave a comment on which ones they use that are easier to use, please do. I'm taking this to my sewing machine, and I'm just going to go back and forth with a free motion. I kind of want to doodle on that. So I'm just doodling on that, and then just going right around this little flower as well. So this is going to all be attached to the front of my pouch. That one's all done, and then on to the next one. I have a little piece of white cotton there, and it has the paperback adhesive of the heat and bond light stuck on the back of it, and I'm just stamping Be Blessed. Now I use an archival ink, and I'll link that down below. This is waterproof, this ink, so it's just really great for a project like this. And then I took that to my sewing machine the same way and just attached that with free motion. Now for the zipper. This is a zipper tab, and it's cut 1 inch by 2 inches, and I'm just folding up about not quite a half inch, probably about 1/4 of an inch on each of these short ends. This is a really easy way to install a zipper. But the very first thing you want to do is cut the top of your zipper right close to that metal stop. I do not cut the metal stop off. I leave it on, and then I just fold that little tab over it, and then I'll stitch that. So that one's all stitched and it's all finished off. Now the next thing you want to do is cut your zipper 1 inch shorter than your pouch. Make sure your zipper is closed right now. And then you're just going to fold that other end right over that other side of it. So you've got those zipper tabs on both ends. Now to sew that zipper in, I flipped it so that the zipper is right sides down. And I'm going to just use my Wonder Clips, and I'm going to clip. And I have it set in a 1/2 inch on both sides. So you can see it's got set in a 1/2 inch there, and I just stitch about 1/4 inch away. Once your zipper is completely sewn in, I'm going to flip that, press it, and then take it back to my sewing machine, and I'm going to edge stitch it, and that will cover up that raw seam on the back side. Just edge stitching it. I'm using my zipper foot for this, but whatever foot works best for you. And then you can see I have that zipper set in about a 1/2 inch on both sides. And it's all nicely finished off. And now I'm flipping that other side over, making sure that the sides line up so the sides are even and the top is even. And I did the same thing. I stitched it, and then I pressed it and top stitched it. This step, make sure your zipper is open and put some clips in. This pouch is almost complete. It's the easiest pouch to make. And I'm just going to stitch now the sides and the bottom. On the sides, you do not stitch through that zipper tab at all. You're just going to take that 1/2 inch seam allowance, missing that tab completely, and then you just poke that tab out when you're turning it. You'll just poke that zipper tab out, and it really makes for a nice finished zipper look. You can see it there. Just poking those little corners out, and then just giving it a good press, rolling the seams and pressing it. I'm thinking that you could use a heat and bond, a heavier heat and bond, the one in the red package for this. Some sewing machines struggle with that, but possibly using like a Teflon needle, and then you would have a little bit stiffer pouch. But I love the finished look of it. It's like I said, has a little bit of structure to it. I do have some pictures at the end of the other one too that's complete. I love the orange zipper that I used for this one. I hope you enjoyed this quick little project. Don't be afraid of zippers. This is an easy one to do. Bye for now.